Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Griffith Observatory. My name is Daniel. I'm a museum guide here at Griffith. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is
Don't be scared, don't scream, okay?
our Tesla Coil device. Now, for those of you who have your phones, your electronic devices, such as your camcorders, your cameras, things of that nature, I'm going to have to tell you right now to take them out now because you want to take lots of pictures and video. Alright, you want to make sure everybody on social media knows that you're here and they are not. Now, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I will turn off the Tesla Coil about 3 or 4 times throughout this presentation. So, if you don't get your perfect shot the first time, don't worry, you'll definitely get your shot. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the PA system has been acting a little wonky for the past couple of weeks. So if you hear some fuzziness, just don't mind it. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, enough talk. This is our Tesla Coil device. Gonna go ahead and fire it out for the first time today. In 3, 2, 1. Super cool, right? Yeah! Well, what does a Tesla coil do? Well, a lot of people believe that a Tesla coil generates electricity. This is, as a matter of fact, incorrect. You see, a Tesla coil takes an already existing electrical current, amplifies its voltage to approximately 100,000 volts, and discharges it right at the top right there in order to do one very specific thing. That is to generate an electromagnetic field that allows the electricity to be transmitted through the air in the same way that we transmit radio waves on Wi-Fi. Let me say it like this, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine a truly wireless world where every single device that you own, such as your iPhones, your cameras, your laptops, your desktop computers, your stereos, your TVs, your home appliances, your car batteries, the lights outside, anything that you can possibly ever think of that you're using electricity will be powered wirelessly through the air. No need for power lines, landlines, anything of that nature, because everything that you need, electricity-wise, is being sent to you through the air. It's a really interesting and novel idea, doesn't it? It sounds like that, huh? Well, the Tesla coil was actually developed back in the late 19th century by a Serbian-American scientist by the name of Nikola Tesla, whose lifelong dream was to provide free energy to the world. This Tesla coil was one of his many inventions to go ahead and do so. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not believe me that when I say this transmits electricity through the air, go ahead and check out this Tesla coil neon sign right here. Now, this neon sign is not plugged into anything. It's not plugged into an outlet. It's not plugged into batteries. It's not connected to solar panels. It's not connected to a hamster on a wheel. None of that. But check out what happens to the Tesla coil neon sign when I turn on the Tesla coil again. In 3, 2, 1. For those of you who paid attention to the neon sign, you saw that it lit up like a Christmas tree. As a matter of fact, that proof of concept that this does transmit electricity through the air. Now, if that's the case, why don't we use Tesla coils around today? Why do I have to wait for my iPhone to always be at 10%? No, thank you. Well, unfortunately, the Tesla coil ran into a couple of issues that prevented it from providing free energy to the world. The first of which actually has to deal with the electromagnetic field that it generates. You see, the only reason that the Tesla coil neon sign shines so brightly is because it's actually really, really close to the Tesla coil itself. You see, the further and further away you get from the Tesla coil, the weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker the electrical current's going to be. So much so that in order to power our world today with Tesla coils, we would need Tesla coils 3 times this size on every street corner. That's right, we're talking about more Tesla coils than there are Starbucks in every corner. That's a lot of Tesla coils. Alright? I'm going to go ahead and turn it on again. In 3, 2, 1. Another reason why the Tesla coil isn't around today to provide this energy for the world was actually due to the fact that Tesla coils were really good at their job. They were really good at powering devices on. So much so that you couldn't turn them off. Let me say it like this, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine if all of your household appliances and all your devices, imagine all your washers, your dryers, your TVs, everything they could possibly think of that requires electricity and can also generate noise is being turned on 24/7 with no way of turning them off. Can you imagine your sleep? Can you imagine how happy you would be in the morning? You wouldn't be very happy in the morning whatsoever. Let me tell you that. Especially with all your lights on in the house. And all the lights, and all the car alarms, and everything you can possibly... Oh, guys. You can just talk about it. See? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the Tesla coil again. In 3, 2, 1. The last reason why the Tesla coil never made it to power our world today actually has to do with the fact that Tesla coils were rather expensive to build back in the late 19th century. So much so that the only people who had enough money, enough capital to build Tesla coils were the electric companies like Edison. And the electric companies didn't necessarily like the idea of providing free energy to the world. They didn't necessarily think it was a great business venture to build these very expensive Tesla coils, install them everywhere, turn them on, give everybody free energy, and it had to stay free. Because with Tesla coils, you couldn't figure out who used your electricity and for how much or for how long. How do you make a bill or an invoice if you don't know who to charge and for how much? It's a terrible economic idea. And for those myriad of reasons, the Tesla coil actually fell into obscurity. It is nowadays only found into a handful of places such as museums, like physics laboratories, music halls. Wait, what? Interestingly enough, some ingenious people have been able to make music with just using Tesla coils. Google Tesla coil music, it'll make your day. It's so cool. But while the Tesla coil failed to provide free energy to the world, it actually succeeded in being the immediate precursor to a lot of technology that we find invaluable today, such as AM/FM radio, sonar, radar, the internet, Wi-Fi. Ladies and gentlemen, without the Tesla coil, we wouldn't have the internet. Oh my god, I'm hearing a lot of internal screaming. There's a lot of internal screaming. No internet? What's that? No. And for that reason, we have the Tesla coil right here. And we thank you, Nikola Tesla, for helping us make the world that we live in today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to be the end of my small presentation on the Tesla coil. I will fire it off one last time. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions regarding space, astronomy, the observatory, anything along the lines, please come and ask me. Once again, my name is Daniel, museum guide here. Love answering questions. My favorite part about this job. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for listening in. And please enjoy the rest of your stay here at Griffith Observatory. I'm going to go ahead and fire it off for the last time this hour in 3, 2, 1.